And we are back for this week's final day of action in Euro qualifying. Thank you very much if you have watched every single one of these videos. Let me know in the comments if you have. Like I have said several times, we do predictions like this most days, and we will be posting on Thursday and Friday this week ahead of the return of the Premier League. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any of that action. We were so close to a clean sweep last night. If it wasn't for Czech Republic failing to score away in Moldova, we would have got every single prediction correct last night, but sadly we just narrowly missed out. But hopefully we can round tonight off with a clean sweep. We shall see. A final reminder, as always, to drop a like on this video if you have enjoyed this series. Let's get into the final day's action for this international break. And we start with the one early kickoff on the day, which is Georgia taking on Norway. And I'll be honest with you, I think this is a really tough one to call. I think it's very easy for people to assume that Norway would win this one, but Georgia really are a team on the up and up right now. They've got some very talented young players starting to come through. They rested the Kvaratskhelia, as he's being called in Napoli, Kvaratskhelia. He was rested at their game at the weekend when they won very convincingly anyway. So he is going to be back tonight. Of course, Norway, as we spoke about last time, do not have Erling Haaland available to them. They weren't particularly convincing in their game at the weekend. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for a Georgia win tonight, and I'm going to go for 2-1. I don't think that would be an upset, but obviously according to the FIFA rankings and overall form, it would probably be seen as an upset. But I just have a feeling on Georgia right now, and I'm going to give them the 2-1 win. On to the evening game in Group A, and it sees Scotland hosting Spain. And again, I don't think this is an easy game to call. I think you have to expect Spain to get the win just because of the players on the pitch. But Scotland played very well at the weekend. They're going to be looking to build some momentum off the back of that result, but I don't think I'm in a position to say that right here, right now, Scotland are going to beat Spain. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to the Spanish, but I don't think it would surprise me too much to see Scotland get at least a draw. Maybe if they got the win, I think that'd be a bit of a shock. But for now, we are going to go for Spain. On to the next group then, and we start with Turkey and Croatia. And given the fact that Croatia are only able to get a draw at home to Wales, that has to put some doubt into their sort of momentum and abilities right now against a Turkey team that do tend to play reasonably well. So again, I think this is a very tight game to call. I'm not even going to split them. With that said, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this one. I think all three results are possible. It just depends which team turns up tonight, and I'm backing both teams to do pretty well, hence the 2-2 draw. Speaking of Wales, they are now at home to Latvia in Gareth Bale's send-off game. He, of course, can't play now that he has retired, but they're supposedly doing some sort of like ceremony for him before kick-off. On the pitch, though, I'm expecting only one result, and that is a Welsh win. They should definitely be beating Latvia. With the greatest respect to Latvia, we're going to go for 3-0 to the Welsh in this one. I think this is just a matter of how many Wales will get on the night. On to the final group then of the final day. We start with Kosovo up against Andorra. This is realistically a game that should only really be going one way. We spoke about how well Kosovo are doing at the weekend, and I expect them to carry on their good run of form tonight. We're going to go for 2-1 to Kosovo. It probably could end up being more than that, but for now, I'm being a little bit conservative and going for a 2-1 win. Next up, it is Romania taking on Belarus. I don't again think there's too much to say about this one. This should be a game that the Romanians are taking relatively comfortably. I'm just going to go for 2-0 though. They're not really the most prolific in front of goal at the moment, so I'm just going to give them a casual 2-0 win. And finally, it is Dave's team, of course. Switzerland taking on Israel. Again, I think this is possibly a tough game, but you would expect the Swiss to get the result done tonight. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for them. I think it would be a bit of an upset if you did see Israel getting at least a draw, or a definite shock if Israel were able to pull off the away win in this one. So we're going to go for 3-1 to the Swiss. And that will be it for today's predictions and the Euro predictions for now. We will, of course, be back in the summer for the next round of international fixture predictions. And as I've already spoken about, we will be back on Thursday for the fantasy football return and then Friday for Premier League predictions. As always, let me know down in the comments your thoughts on my predictions, as well as making your own predictions for tonight's fixtures. Thank you very much for watching this series once again. I'll speak to you on Thursday.